Okay, Touhou time. Yeah, let's go. Hello, Koshiko Meiji. Hope you're doing well. You? I'm doing fine. Not particularly great, but I'm not doing bad, so that's good. Oop, I really edged the crap out of that one. I wish there was less snow on the ground right now. Because cleaning out the driveway was a bit of a pain. And it's going to be more of a pain when the plow comes by, but that's a problem for 10 o'clock at night. I like I don't see what your problem with Big Blue on is. I don't see a problem in it in the slightest. Oh, Willie? Oh, one of those days. SMH my head. You get it. I mean, my favorite character is Renning, and like... she's one of the most interesting characters in terms of small boob versus big boob drawing. Game loud as fuck. It's true, it does look like it is speaking louder than normal. Why is that? No, that should be the same. Maybe I'm just talking quietly. Did I turn my mic down? I might have. No, it looks like the same. I mean, I definitely didn't touch my audio settings. That should be normal. Hello, Light General. Hope you're doing well. I have been known to sometimes be talking quietly. Is it rest? I honestly can't tell if it's resting high or low on the desktop audio. So I'll let it run for a bit. But I sure didn't touch any of my audio settings, so... Although I wouldn't mind turning it down another decibel just cause. Boom. One notch. I got turned down the game volume so I am the bulk of what you're listening to. So when I scream, it's like in comparison even louder. Oops. here for the gameplay. I'm not giving you a happy ending if that's what you're after. GP before mid. I don't think I'm hitting it this run. I had a very bad power game at that beginning section. So you might need to leave. Yeah, use your Okina Leave emo. Which is the exact same thing she did right before any Touhou manga something's about to happen and she leaves, so nothing happens. Your favorite pastime. Okay, come at me, Mickey. Or this time I'm in the zone, surely. I have not hit 8 hours of sleep at all this week so far, so yeesh. So we'll hope that that the caffeine burns brighter than the lack of sleep has. Last night wasn't bad. It was like 7.5 hours. Fine. Like, last night was a 5 hour sleep, but just the last 2 nights were not good. Not good at all. Like jumping for the 50 stream streak. Can't believe you're streaking. We got streakers in my chat. Isn't that indecent exposure? Isn't that a felon? Unbelievable. These are the type of... Fuck you! Part of your day. I'm glad some people enjoy it. Ooh, Light Journal. I should get your opinion on this while you're here. Then, what is your opinion? Strongly disagree, slightly disagree, no opinion, strongly agree, lightly agree with Big Boob on. You can't react to me before. I brought it up to you, and now I want to bring it up to Lightjo. Get his opinion. You know, you strongly disagree, lightly disagree, neutral to it, lightly agree, or strongly agree. Like, down on it. That's the best answer I could ask for. I love how you immediately, right prior to that, say, I know Lightjo's base, you'll give the right answer. I know, my answer is neutral. When it comes down to Touhou boop sizes, I'm not really one to be super high or low on it. For most characters. What I find more interesting in Touhou with boob sizes is because, like, there's a lot of characters that, like, are pretty consistent, right? In how they're usually depicted, right? I'm talking like fan art. Like, obviously canon art exists, but like, you know, canon Yukari is not known for having particularly much booba. Who's bigger, Marissa or Reimu? Reimu. Because Marissa is small. Anyway, what I was saying was... What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's interesting to see like fan depictions get a lot of things. Fuck you, Mickey. I should talk during Mickey Final. But I want to, because I like talking. Let me hear the sound of my own voice! Fuck you! Hi! Good grief. That spell is disgusting. Anyway, what I find is interesting with fans is because, like, there's a lot here. Yukari. Yukari is, like, 90% of all Yukari art is big boobs, right? Like, there's the lolly Yukari stuff you'll see. But you'll see that with every character. You'll see the opposite, right? Well, like, a lot of characters. Yukari is consistently very, you know, very big. Arumi, yeah, Arumi's consistently very big. Like, a lot of characters are pretty consistent on this regard, right? Yuyuko, Okina are all generally big. The fairies, you know, they all are generally quite small. You know, she's consistently on the small end, right? But there's, like, a handful of characters, just, like, a few that I find, like, so, like, 50-50. I started being horny. Well, the conversation is kind of, like, built there. Should have seen the context. I guess I can ask you while you're here, 11. 11, do you strongly disagree, lightly disagree, neutral, lightly agree, or strongly agree with Big Boob on? Gotta check things. Just curious to get your opinion on this. Excuse me, lag? Oh, bro's acting as lag switch. Run is invalid? Got this off slightly early. Haven't seen that much honor. Oh, that's boring, but fair answer. I should probably be on the smaller side of medium. Okay. Although that didn't quite answer my point. I'm not forcing it. Anyway, my point is, there's a lot of characters I feel like are pretty consistent with how they're sized. But like, there's a few characters that I find that are like evenly like split from like small to big, like all over the place. Tenshi is one of those, in my experience at least. Maybe I'm not seeing things as consistent, but Tenshi is one of those I've always found is like all over the place. What else is funny is that in spite of all the Sakia pad jokes, I feel like 90% of Sakia art is massive boobs. Or at least, like, you know, pretty noticeable. Giga Flat or Giga O by Tenshi, nothing is approved. That's the appropriate answer. Miko is another one of those characters, in my opinion, I've seen that for. Where she's either, like... I feel like I've seen so much, like, variation. Which Zune would commit? What, like, suicide? That's really harsh. Like, we can't, that's, why was I in the middle, bro? Like, whoa, that's too far for Zune. Whoa. Switch doesn't like that type of, that dialogue. Sunny Milgally Fairy not let be flat. Her name is Sunny Milk. I don't know. Because like I said, like all the fairies as a whole, like Remy, Flan, right? Although, I mean, obviously I've seen big boob art of all of them, but like, they all tend to be flat. Oh yeah, Notori's another one. Notori's definitely another good call on the mixed bag. In whether or not she's like consistently drawn as like smaller, bigger, middle, whatever. Oh, 1.99, are you kidding me? I hate life. Moko's another. Yeah, I definitely see Moko kind of across the board. I think Moko and Kagi honestly kind of similar in that regard. Especially in contrast with like the rest of the characters, because like Wriggle and Mistia tend to be Lakabuba, right? And like Kaine and Aaron tend to be Ladabuba. Komachi's inconsistent too. That's fair, but like Komachi is also not a character that gets a lot of love, I would argue. I guess 8. Well, is Komachi consistent? I was gonna say, I feel like most Komachi art that I've seen tends to be big. Aki is the one that I was thinking is a bigger way cubic. Aki is one that I've seen all over the place. But not top 50, gets almost no art. You're just not looking broad enough. Like, I've definitely seen a lot of art of a lot of characters. A broad amount. Like, I'll feast on that Ben and Yatsuhashi art. Give me more Sekibanki. Dude. What Akatsuki Records did with that tight leather suit Sekibanki was wild, bro. Holy moly. Shit went so hard. Oh, because not only is that song an absolute banger, but like that outfit is also wild. That's one of the very few times that like you see like a fan depiction of a character, and then like people start making fan art of that like outfit. That was wild to me. Because like I've followed Akatsuki Records for a long time. I have almost every album of theirs. They're my favorite band of all time. Like, there's a few other Touhou bands I follow a lot, like Takamachi Watch a little bit, but like Undead Corp, probably second favorite Touhou band, or band of all time, generally speaking. But like, I followed Akatsuki Records for a while, and like, I remember when that came out, I was like, oh, like, I'll see a new song come out, I'll check it out. And I was like, damn, this is banging. And I go to move on, and I just like kept seeing that art pop up everywhere. Cause like there's the animation, like I've seen like a bunch of the animations for like, you know, the faces during that song as like emotes and stuff. Love that. But, like that's the kind of thing I expect, but like the amount of like the bodysuit Sekibankis that came after the Lost World for Rudy character designs. I just loathe them because gotcha. And everything else. Don't get me started on the Yuka thing. Or the clown piece thing. Or everything, really. Let's give Sakuya her 10th alternate character outfit. Thought Yumon actually has a bodysuit. Shoddy kind of bad, though. But no, everyone's got a simp over the tight, like, pseudo bodysuit Tsukasa. Sex fox, vile creature, right? say. Ooh, up edging Deitakane. 3, 2, 1, 0. Pew! Also, here's another thing about gachas for people who are curious. Like, if you want to get your, like, PNG waifus or whatever. One thing you can learn is you can just look up porn. What is that, Tenchi? What is that? Why is she wear... Why is she wear... Tenchi and Yukari. Don't you mean the two characters that, like, hate each other? Like, if you talk about, like, consistent... Like, if you talk about, like, consistent Touhou, like, characters that are, like, the most, like, against each other. Like, Yukari and, like, Tenchi are, like, two of the most, like, combative characters, I think, is maybe the term. That Yukari alt-right. Danganronpa fan logic. Dude, this character killed this person. They must love each other. Ship them immediately. Joker and Akechi in Persona 5. Dude, they try to kill each other. Oh my gosh, they're perfect for each other. They're actually so into each other, bro. Holy moly. Blonsanai. I don't know if there's a Blonsanai in Lost World. I don't see a lot of the Lost World stuff. I remember... Here's what I can think of in terms of questionable design. The recent Yuka. That you can't even tell it's supposed to be Yuka. The giant boob Komachi. The giant boob Seiga. Like, absolute giant. And the, whatchamacallit. And the clown piece. If people who know the clown piece know what I'm talking about. Like, the questionable, like... Really questionable clown piece. You're not familiar? You don't know that... There's, like, the white girl clown piece, or... What is it? You know... Some people should know what I'm talking about. It's... There's no other way I'm going to put it than the white girl clown piece from Lost World. So, or Lost Word, is it? I forget. Ooh, I get the Sutra Scroll. Okay, pull that if you pull it up. Fine, you know what? I can let me see if I can find it. Fuck, I don't want to Google this. Hold on, let me go in incognito mode. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, I hate this thing. Here, let me send you the image, Pazoots. Fuck, I don't have you in my DM history. Hold on, let me just message it to you. Look at this thing. I don't want to put it on stream. I don't want to give that the light of day. What is this door? Oh my god! I gotta stop looking. Oh, I gotta stop. Oh, buddy. Here with the class. You know what? Fine. I'll give it the light of day. You convinced me. 11 did a lot of work to convince me. You really bent my arm with that one. Fuck! I didn't save the image. I don't want to have this saved to my computer, but I will because it's funny. To an extent. Look at this thing. That's all you're getting for now. I'm not gonna give it more than that. Also, looking that up made me see other skins, and like that, I don't. Oh, my girl, oh yeah. Stream to this. Hello, family. Hope you're doing well. Suppose I could do this. Yeah, I mean they do it with everything. I think the greatest sin they did is the Yuka though, the recent Yuka one. But I only hear about the worst of the worst. That clown piece being one of those. Peace be with you, and also with you. Amen. It is Ash Wednesday. You know, we've done like mild amounts of like. That was a bad move. Yeah, sure, that Glavvy's the worst day ever. You poor thing. You know, we've done like Smash or Pass, like Touhou characters. Do Smash or Pass Lost Word alts. Oops. Yeah, that'd give him the light of day. That was only 1.15. That wasn't even that bad for killing. Or what that good for killing. I wonder if the optimal way to, like, try to kill them is for power purposes. Real and Zoom would make Jesus Touhou and make him a girl. It'd make wave on American news and Zoom would get that big break he's always wanted. I mean, they already. First of all, Byakuran already exists. She came back, from hell. She walked on water. Okay, we already have this. Like Byakuran already exists. Okay, she's already Jesus Touhou. Second of all, that would make like those mainstream places like hair. And would they really? I don't think much in Touhou. I think it'd take more than that for Touhou to really do something. Again, only 1.15. Byakuran's had a gay sex with Shinky the whole time. Don't even lie. Oh, we got another Yuri fan in the chat here. Typical Touhou fan. Mods ban him. What mods? That's the joke. Like, if I actually had mods and I asked someone to ban someone, then I'd actually want them to do that. But if I don't have mods, then I can actually say, ban this man. And I can get the satisfaction. Ooh, there's the 2.0 before Mickey, Zoots. That's what you've been looking for all day. You can leave then. But now I can just say, mods ban this man. But, like, I don't have mods to ban somebody, so, like, there's no problem. I don't know what's coming. Yeah, neither do I with this Nikkei. Excuse me. I love that Kawachi bot shit. You know, the bot that's just yanky, it's annoyingly strict. Woo! I hate you! That guy was edged to the max, bro. Okay, well, that was just the ball walking right into me. Ooh, that's not the right spawn order. How do I... Curious. Damn it, I should stop going left or right there. I think it only gets me to 1.15. Does that give me 1.1? It does give me 1.16. Huge! Just a reminder, those enemies drop power based on how quickly you kill them. At least the red ones do. I missed one power there for a second. Who's messaging me? Game doesn't do the thing where the bullets turn red when you focus near them. Yeah, it's not well, okay. Purple from across the screen. Oh, 1.99 GG's. For sure Doge 20 does it, though. Excuse me. You're on pause buffering for the win, by the way. Doge 20 might. I don't remember off the top of my head. We're just gonna this stream where we look at every last word alt. That's not that bad, in my opinion. Yo, this wedding dress Kaneko though? Holy, hold up. Hold on, hold up. Wait. Wait, what is... I just saw something I need to share with the class. This is just gonna be a lost word alt ranting stream, isn't it, guys? Look at this. Look at this Minariko. I don't think it's an actual alt skin, it's just like an event. Look at this thing. Let's get off that. Stream your browser. I'm not streaming my browser. Now I just want to browse. Let's click. Ooh, on. Hold on. There's an on skin. Let's see this one. This is just a perfectly normal on. Okay. Boring. Okay, that's the massive booba on. What is this? Okay, that's, Swimsuit, Sanai. Lolly Conoco. Steampunk Sanai? The Yuka skin? Let me find it. There are 4 different Yukas. Let me look at them. Yuka 1, fine. Yuka 2, fine. Honestly, no problems there. Yuka 3. Not really any complaints. And then Yuka 4 is what I don't understand this. Character, who is this? What is this? What is this Diasay? The hair at what? I can't really get a good image of this one to put on stream though, unfortunately. Did they give Miko big or small boobs? Okay, she's relatively small. That's my favorite part of the stream, where we just Google random alts. Why is she on a fucking jet ski? Why is this Miko on a jet ski? Okay, let me actually play Touhou. Ranting about that she has a bodysuit alt. I love gacha games, doesn't everybody? Guys, how do you play Touhou? Fem Sona has several bodysuit alts. You don't see him thirsting over her. I don't know if I ever want to read that sentence ever again in my life. Fem Sona. It's like a fursona, but not furry. Just feminine. So it's like better at least. But not furry. Give me that life piece. I'm sorry, give me that wife piece. Me and a married clown piece? Hold up, I'm on it today. Oh, so close to hitting 3.0 before the big fairy here. Done it once before you get that big power. Oops. How much you want to bet there's a fucking, like, palette-swapped Koichi and Satori in Lost Word? I wish Game Glitch was here, because he'd be ranting about this. Not the best start to this. Fine, kill them. See, told you. Literally free. That transition's always sketchy. What is this for you? It's a mommy larva. Oh gosh, what is it? They have Shinky in the game, but she's literally paired with Renko. Really? What is this larva? Huh? What are we doing, people? What are we doing? Renko Usami x Gengetsu. Renko Usami x Shinky. And you know what? There's no Yumemi. Game's literally unplayable. I'll think about playing the game. I won't actually if they add Yumemi. I'm not thinking. Me too, kid. Eleven, have you beaten Try yet? The last bossy thing. Gamikos and Scooter Lily, have you beat them? SMH, you're washed, old man. Girl, hello? Ema X Mary? You're gonna marry Mima? Don't tell Game Butcher. He'll tell you every reason why she might kill you secretly or accidentally. Oh yeah, I pissed my pants. You don't have to end. Just play it back. Play it back, Nuzlocke. That's all you gotta do. For why you so I actually had that. But panicked. Okay, smash or pass on the Lost Word alts. Let's go. The Dami Mommy Eternity Larva skin. Smash or pass. Smash mods, get on this. What am I looking at? Yeah, there's an alternate of this of Konica. Click the Konica one, and you'll see it's like Lolly Konica as well. I'm sorry, Twitter. Small. You shouldn't use the L word. That enables pedophiles. Actually, let's get our blue sky detectives on the case here. Gosh, bro. What is this Kasen? See, I feel like I've seen worse. How many Kasens are in the game? 4. Of course, there's a beach one. Always gotta have the beach outfit. How many Raymus are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Raymus. Don't look at the last Raymu. Holy whoa. Whatever you do, do not type in Rayboot. Go to the bottom one. The F14. You look. Damn it. Oh, I actually almost had that one, but I moved slightly to the right. Yippee! Give him a cool new outfit, because you gotta fundamentally change your character to get money. PC98 Rainbow? Did they not? I thought they did. I know they have Blue Move. Why did I do that line? Really? Listen, they need to have parallel universe versions of these characters. I think that's actually what they do, is like something along the lines of parallel universes, because that's how you have the same character but different. Let me look at these. Flan. You can tell it's flan because of the wings. Otherwise, where's the flan? What's playing this? Kids. Literally teenagers. Teenagers and porn addicts. Wait, that's every gotcha. Listen, you can't... Kids are not allowed to gamble, right? You can't advertise slot machines to kids, so instead you advertise gotchas. It's effectively the same thing, but it's slightly different. That's why Genshin exists. When Last Word first came out, and that was back before I was super anti-gacha. I was like, oh, Touhou gacha, maybe I'll check it out. I never did, and I'm glad. Still not my motif gacha, though. Surprisingly. Oh, why did I go in the middle? I don't even know what Cannonball is. Was. The only good Touhou gacha is puppet dance performance. Walk in the grass, find a random puppet, and play with that puppet. Gotcha, my thoughts exactly. Ooh, Chicken Butt's been missing out. Oh, Chicken Butt, you're finally here. You've been missing out on all the top tier designs. And here we come with the FanDuel ads. Yup, he's given into the gotcha line of thinking, gambling. Well, hold on. I'll get it up for you in a second. Here, let me do it right now. ET is basically a gacha. All of Touhou's a gacha if you really think about it. Here, let me Which one do I put? What are your thoughts on this clown piece, chicken butt? Give me your thoughts. Ooh, what is this quad crew? Oh, dude, quad kind of bad though. Oh, dude, that quad kind of bad. Ooh, I always go for the glasses. Go for your pack. You already played IXG today. Get out of the screen. No, I must put the screen longer. I must make everyone hate me. Right, I'm playing Touhou. Am I really playing Touhou? Like that actual time of 69 seconds? Nice. Eli Ligma 50 set. No. I'll definitely return to it at some point, but it's going to be a hot minute before I decide to willingly return to Eastern Wonderland. And if I did, it's not going to be the extra. Not the best misdirection of the word. That's not really misdirection on the second on. It's kind of a... Uh-oh. You know, here's a question that I just thought of, in case of what you're talking about. This isn't a serious question, as in, like, I expect there to be, like, a really well-known answer out there or something. But I wonder how much Zune has made off of Touhou. Like, obviously, Touhou's super popular as a whole. Like, Touhou's very well known. It's a pretty big name series, generally speaking, but... And again, it's not really something that I think had, like... I'm not actually looking for a concrete answer, but it's just interesting. That surround Touhou. I mean, those Japanese records. Some of those big ones, I mean. I forget the group that did Bad Apple. Is that like Astronomer or whatever Records, or is that someone else? Regardless, how much money do you think they've made off of that song? Why would I do that line? They lost word, they just released a new Satono. Oh, whoa! Shoddy, whoa! You look a little heavy up there. I didn't make that much until every rhythm game and Sun wanted to include it. I'll scale the shit out of them. That's what I'm wondering. It's like, there are a lot of games with quote-unquote Touhou crossover, and if they have songs in them, they usually are like, let's get Bad Apple! Chest tubers. You sound like the Zoots talking about Big Boob, all in all. Listen to Zoots. You think it's painful being an On fan seeing that art? Imagine what it must be like being a Clown Piece fan and seeing that Clown Piece art. Wait, can someone check something in that lost word for me? I'm literally just that cracked. Is Renosuke in that game? Is there any Renosukes? Oh, really? I just walked into it. In the game, you don't think he's playable? Damn it. I marked Amanda the Coomers. You've clearly never seen, like... what is it? Grand Blue, is it? There are dudes in a lot of those gotchas. I guess not to the Touhou fans, because most of the Touhou fans are Yuri losers anyway. At least the Touhou Coomers. And I believe those are the people that play Lost Branch, so... I was just wondering, because, like, usually whenever Renosuke's in a fan game, it's one of two things. It's either, like, the classic, nerd, like, Renosuke, right? Or it's Manosuke. Is that you, maybe? Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, every fan game is officially mid unless you maybe's in it. Eat! The worst part about this section is when you're in the middle of a run, you still have to do Isamaru Spell 1 after this. Oh, I just didn't let it go shift. It's... Just burp really loudly. Thanks for the information, very important. Go all 3 runs look identical. Well, at least they didn't turn her hair black and then give her the most random outfit for no fucking reason. Keep pushing myself into the corner. I need to go in more. Kill them more. I did that at first, but then I've fallen off by doing that. Bro's fallen off, it's Sonya over for him. I don't like, oh, it's single Tuesday, now he's cooked. Actually, I'm so bad. I really gotta beat. I love you, Jimbo. I lied. Okay, E-break, I'll be back in a minute. No results for Kurumi. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because they don't have any of the other PC98 characters. Like, Shinki and Mima are, like, alt skins for characters, so... Oh, if there's someone I wanted to look at. Show me Eren! What? What is Eren 3? The other two seem normal. There's no swimsuit, Eren. Rest in peace. Kaguya 4? Oh no, people. Why? What are the last two Kaguya skins? Is Tsukasa? Ooh, hold on, does Tsukasa exist? There's only one Tsukasa. I only have to fight Eren 3 times at the end. Holy, how many Saporis are there? There's also a lot of Koishis. Why is Koishi F1 drowning? Good question. More Mokos than Kaguya or, Can someone do me a favor? Look at this Moko and tell me why it's Moko. Sorry, this is the greatest visual context because it's not, because there's nothing going on screen. Ah, yes, obviously that's Moko. Okay, I guess I should play Touhou on here. Oops. That's for Super Touhou, good one. They uninflated her pants. Official artwork and they're all unhinged. What do you mean by official artwork? You're talking about Lost Branch artwork? Like the one with Minariko that I showed? You can't just say they're unhinged. You got to provide some sources, my guy. Bad last night. Not great. That was a hard one to read through. GG's portraits that are not playable. Yeah, like that. Because the Minariko I showed earlier was not a playable Minariko, but that was a CG. Oh, so you said portraits and not portraits, so you need to commit internet seppuku because you mistyped. Dude, that's just Riku from that, or Luca from the one fucking song where all 6 of them are in it. Big Suika. Holy days. I don't know if I have the collection to actually play well today, but we're still gonna keep playing. That's what we're here for. No, what am I talking about? That's what we're here for. We're here to rant about questionable designs. Game Glitcher, you're here! You're finally here to give your I've been waiting for you. You're the one I wanted to get your opinions on some of these the most. Me too, kid. I'm surprised there's not more swimsuit outfits in Lost Words, to be fair. Who's your opinion? What are you talking about? For what? What are you writing? Lost Words characters are just pandering. No shit, Sherlock. Actually, I like that Moko. What do you mean that Moko, bro? I mean, to be fair, it's not bad, like that bimbo clown piece. What about the Dami Mommy Eternity Larva? What are your thoughts on that one, Game Glitcher? Ambrose linking just a billion things, 11? What's that Kaimata, bro? What are we doing here, people? I love Data Bot. Anything that's in a gacha game, I hate. Oh, he just turned it, he's a gooner. Listen, I'll always say, at least Lost Word isn't Lindus. So it's not my most hated gacha. It's up there, though. Hey, disgusting entrapment, girl. What are we doing? I mean, I'm not playing well, but... Probably because I haven't eaten much today. Energy a little low. We're running on fumes. Tired. I haven't gotten the best but we're fine. We'll be fine. Get some broad experience today. We'll come back. We're charged tomorrow. Tokyo. Running bare chest Renosuke. Ooh, kind of bad. Label where you want to be. I was hoping there'd give you like a mana scale, like kid's super ripped outfit for him, but not playable tragically. Gotta appease the Touhou fans, and he doesn't help with the Yuri, so can't include that in there. Holy crap, I cast it. It's unbelievable. Unprecedented even. Problem is, it was like, I prepped some food, I prepped like half of making food earlier, like already, so after stream I can just whip and I'll have food ready. But the problem is, immediately after stream I have to go take care of the driveway depending when the plow comes by. We got fucking shit ton of snow. Guess what? We're supposed to get more this weekend! This is not the non you want her to be low on. Never mind, it's free. Yeah, my lines of questions. You're gonna kill the groundhog? What do you... You're right. Chicken butt, I hate to break it to you, but the groundhog actually has nothing to do with the weather. It's just superstition. Groundhog stew. How do you think groundhog tastes? Oh, you just posted a link to the adorable and attached the wild creature to it. Uh-oh. What could this be? Now, to be fair, Game Glitcher, talking about... Ooh, I wasn't even looking at my screen. Talking about Gunnar designs, meanwhile, you're over here playing Lost Branch. Have you seen the Fox Tanuki from Lost Branch? Hello? Have you see the way that thing just hangs there? Gameplay Lost for 2. In my chat, really? Huh? Why do you think you're not gonna get a ban for this? Bruh. Like, excuse you? Mods, get him in here. Like, you of all people? Say it ain't so. If Twitch didn't actually, like, track bannings of things, even temporary bannings, and, leave that to their database so it actually, like, does do something long-term, I would ban you. At least for, like, 10 minutes as a joke. I thought you were better than this game. Like, you, of all people, are literally the person I expected the least to be like this. I never banned you. I've purged your messages before, but I've never banned you. Like, I'm not angry, Game Glitcher, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, Tokyo literally unplayable. Do I like gacha games? It's just like... Next thing he's gonna tell me is he's a big Limbus Company player. That, I wasn't looking at the screen. My last words were one of the few things you play when you got into Touhou. No, that's not that. Memories of Phantasm. I think Memories of Phantasm get way more hate than it deserves. Like Dark Knights and ZZC, it just gets worse every second, bro. Like everything I knew about Game Glitcher was like a lie. What's your archive? I'm not saying that Memories of Phantasm is like something that like people need to like love and be like, yeah, it's phenomenal. I think it gets way too much hate though for the thing. I just think it's like I'll even say for Lost Word, I play up my hatred of it just because it's funny. Played Uma for a little while last year. I mean, I'll give it like a bit more respect than some of the others, to be fair. Uma Musume. And I mean, I'll say like I used to play gachas a fair bit too, so I can't hate that much, but I will still a little bit. Go to the left. Fuck! That left into the bullet. I have some friends who play Uma Musume. I have never played it myself. compared to most gachas, I don't have that much against it, besides the fact that it, like, exists as a gacha. Like, I'd say the only, like, thing that really gives me some distaste is, like... Because, like, there was the anime for it, right? And, like, during that process, it was all, like... Years ahead of time, the gacha was already, like, pre-planned and everything. It's like... But, that's, like, a small thing. I'm not gonna read Eleven's message, I'm just gonna pretend that he left chat for a little bit. Play these 60 plus paid quick start guys. Quick start, yeah. I went to go down, and then, like, my hand is, like... My punishment for not having, like, really eaten anything besides some goldfish earlier is starting to come through right now, I feel. It's fine. We'll play it out, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Is he jorking it to Megamoo? Yeah, you got me. Listen, I am a Megamoo fan. But the problem is, Megamoo's not popular enough to have, like, that much good porn of. A tragedy. I should have played lower. Let's go dynamic game for another, like, 20 maybe 20 minutes. Probably 114. No, a 160. Really? I'm surprised. Totally family friendly. Oh, if it is, then you can send it to me. I'll put it on stream then. We can read through it all together if it's family friendly. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I'll be back 1 minute. Okay, pardon that. I was... Why is my mouse doing this? Hold on. I was like, I should find some amount of calories to help me sustain through the next 2.5 hours. Let me find what I got for the best of my snacking capabilities. Fortunately, I had some Ritz, so that helped me sustain. Unfortunately, they're very good ones, too. Because sometimes you get Ritz and they're just like, blah. These ones are peak condition. I'm always concerned opening some up. I'm like, oh great, these are going to be mid. Time for Labby, yay. Hey, home, do you work, like, close to the night shift? Or are you somewhere else entirely? Because what? It's like midnight for you. Got a concert? Concert? It's fucking winter! Yes, I know indoor concerts exist. And actually, the 2 times I've been to a concert... Not 2 times, but like the 3 times I've been to a concert. No, 4. 3 of them were winter. I'm sure I can't say I recognize that name, but... I saw Iron Maiden, and that was in Indianapolis, and I think it was like August, so that was summertime. But I've seen Trivium twice, both times were in winter, and the other one I went to, I think it was like Fit for King and August Springs Red. I think were the 2 headliners. That was February or March as well, so. And in Minneapolis, so cold, like snowy. Mickey, why? Summer, nice. I like Maiden. They've always been one of my more favorite, like, harder rock. Especially like 80s, you know, hard rock. I've never been a big fan of, like, a lot of rock in that genre. Maiden's always been my favorite. I'm a bit biased just because my dad is a huge Maiden fan, so I grew up with them a lot. But I've never really been a big fan of, like, much else. Like I mean, definitely a bit, but Maiden's easily my favorite in, like, that genre. And the reason I got to see Maiden is because my dad, I have 3 siblings, my dad always wanted to take me and my siblings to a Maiden concert at some point. And then, but like during the mid to late teens, they weren't doing concerts for a while due to Bruce's health reasons. But then afterwards, there's after like the Book of Souls or something, they were doing some touring, and then they're in Indianapolis, so we went to go see that one. And Trivium, for non-Touhou bands, Trivium's always been my favorite band. And my brother is a massive metal concert guy. My dad goes to plenty, but my brother, huge metal concert guy. And in terms of metal, Trivium's always been, like, my favorite. So, the few concerts he's dragged me to have... two of them have been Trivium. Oh, here's the other super fun live. Yeah. It's definitely a different experience than, like, the normal metal concerts I've seen. Like, the indoor... like mosh pity type of concerts at times, where you got the people in the middle. The main one, but the main one I saw was phenomenal, but in a bit of a different way. Dude, the sets that the Maiden concert has was phenomenal. Like the backdrops on the stage. Oh, those are phenomenal. Like, the sets they had up there for the Greater Good of God, Sign of the Cross, and Hallowed Be Thy Name are phenomenal backdrop sets. Oh! First Tribute Patches, so very excited. I thought they were very good live. I forget who they were paired with the second time. The first time, it was them and Arch Enemy as the main headliners. I forget who they were paired with the second time I saw them live. Both times, they were the finishers of the night. Jelly. I like Arch Enemy. They're not my favorite, but they have a few things. They have a few songs I really like. The first time I saw Trivium, I probably preferred slightly more than the second time, but that was just, like, the setup of this. Like, the first time I saw them touring was they were touring for, the Sin and the Sentence album, and they opened with the Sin and the Sentence, and that was fucking peak. Them opening with Sin and the Sentence was phenomenal. Like, Arch Enemy was great live. I'm not, like, the biggest Arch Enemy fan. There's some things I like. But, the single best thing I've seen live was them opening with Sin and the Sentence. And then, the second time I saw... They did play Sin the second time I saw them, and it was great. But there's something, like, slightly different them opening with Sin and the Sentence. I was slightly disappointed the second time I saw him too, which was like a slight bias, just because since when What the Dead Men Say came out, that was like COVID and then they weren't touring, and then Court of the Dragon came out, and so their live concerts they were doing, they were alternating from kind of like they had a lot of conjoined songs, but there was a handful of songs they were like alternating from like Dead Men Say to Court of the Dragon set. So there's like 3 or 4 songs, and unfortunately the one I saw was like the one I wanted like slightly less. So like I was like slightly more disappointed. Like I really wanted oh, why can't I think of the name? I can't remember the name of the song, but there was the one set that leaned a little more Court of the Dragon, and I love What the Dead Men Say as an album, but the song selection they had for like the songs they were playing live, I preferred the Court of the Dragon album set, but unfortunately they were doing the other one, which was still great. It was still a great live show, but like Sin goes hard live, Betrayer goes hard live, Stripe, love Stripe live. In Waves is a song I'm not a huge fan of, like just listening to it casually, but it's a really good live. I'll say that. Like I wasn't like I know In Waves is popular. I don't really love In Waves. But like that, when I saw it live the first time, it kind of changed my opinion on it. But I was like, okay, this song live was good. Look at the stage 1 situation. Listen, it's been a long day. Okay, it's been a long 2 days in all honesty. We're just toughing it out, and we'll clutch up tomorrow. That's how it's gonna be. Too fun, very extreme though. I've never been a mosh pitter. I've Court of the Dragon, I got close to going in. My brother like almost convinced me, but like I've never actually got into pit before. You get her bad. Fair. Oh, I know. I really hope. I remember. I really wanted the set when the last time they played with the Crisis of Revelation, but they didn't quite have it. Like, Catastrophist live was phenomenal, but like, bending the Arc to Fear, I really wanted that live, or like Damocles or Crisis of Revelation. Fortunately, I didn't get any of those live, because they were playing those during the tour, which is sad. But like, Sin of the Sentence live is fucking good. Dude, Baby Metal Tribute playing the same day, it's gonna be wild. I kind of wish I could go to concerts more. My brother invites me to them all the time, but like, between working, streaming, hanging with my friends, and living several hours away from where, because like, I have to travel at least 4 hours to get to live concerts, at least, if not more. Like the last time I went to a concert was Trivium, and that was in Milwaukee, which is like 7 hours or something. The unfortunate nature of living in the middle of nowhere. Like, the problem is, I live in a town of 20,000 people, and it's the biggest town within 3 hours of where I live. Like, you have to go 3 hours before you get somewhere bigger. So you have to go a good distance if you want to get real bands. 1-0. Here's a different country. Yeah, it takes me 3 hours to get on my state. Which, considering the size of some states, especially Michigan, and then into Wisconsin, where it takes 3 hours to get, it's like they are bigger than several European countries, but like the upper peninsula of Michigan, love the UP, love the UP, love it, love the place, but there's not a whole lot up here for people. Oops! Like Indianapolis, which is where I saw Maiden live. And that's close to, that's about 11 hours. And that was the closest I believe they were to where I am. Said how to get across the state the long way. Where do you live? Delaware? Yeah, Michigan's one of the bigger states. And some of that gets amplified because of, the UP. Kind of weird. Like, the lower peninsula of Michigan and Wisconsin are pretty similar size with them. Delaware. I was just making a joke about, like, small state. Because they take you out to get across the long way. Here's one thing here's one thing that I've learned that you take for granted living up where I do though, is trees. I'll drive to Wisconsin because I have my brother and friends who live in Wisconsin, like the northern part, and like I'm driving down and you just like non-stop trees everywhere on the side of the road, and it's like good grief, there's just trees everywhere. I visited my sister in Iowa at one point. And driving through that is like, holy shit, this is the most boring shit ever. It's just flat. Like, the first half an hour on the east end of Iowa, you got big hills, you got trees, you got really nice stuff. Dude, the western half, just fucking flatland trees. Not trees, what am I saying? Just flat land and nothing. Maybe some windmills. The UP is a very pretty place. Probably literally the least populated place in the U.S. Broadly speaking. I didn't know where Ohio is. Nothing. Well, that's the problem with Ohio. It's Ohio. Oop. Oop. I should move on to some try. Cut my losses for the day. And move on. Come out of today. Too bad. We'll see her tomorrow. But I'm not in it enough to really like spend much time practicing on her, I feel. Let's check my broad experience and move on. Good across the US sounds comfy. Depends on where. depends on where. Do not drive through Oklahoma. You will want to kill yourself by the end of it because it's the most boring thing in the world. There's a number of parts in the central U.S. where you do not want to drive through because it's flat nothing. Beat them in the highway? I think it depends a little bit on where you are. Here's the thing. I live rural enough. It takes me. I have to get all the way to Wisconsin, which is about 2 hours, to get to an actual like major highway. Realistically speaking, like there's a small part in the UP where there's a highway of 75, but for the most part, it's 55. Most of the major highways, like when I've gone down to Wisconsin, like by Green Bay and stuff, that's, I've seen, it's like, the biggest parts go 70, 75 miles per hour. I don't necessarily know the kilometer translation, so that's, on you guys. Y'all European. You know what, let's just fucking move on. Cut the losses, move on. Say we'll be back tomorrow.